Okay, salmon. For all you lucky people out there who live somewhere where this doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, this is a quick and easy sort of Asian style dish for you guys. Firstly, we're going to start off with the humble pineapple. You can do this actually if it's mango season. Mango, I prefer mango myself, where you use sort of the slightly green when it's just turning ripe. Mango, you can use the same concept, but we're going to use pineapple that we're going to use on the barbecue. So I'm just going to clean it, so I'm going to keep myself a handle. Okay, just so that I can get a grip on it. Then we're just going to remove the skin. You can take off quite a bit because you don't want any of those eyes to be on the pineapple. If you've got the time, you can take your knife and sort of take it out individually like that, but that's not what we want to do at the moment. Cut off the base, and there we go. Okay, now that your pineapple is cleaned nicely, you just want to get it onto the fire. You can have some flames or just on direct coal. You don't have to do it on the fire. You can do it on the oven as well, on grill. So basically all we want to do is sort of char it on the outside to give it that smoky flavor. I'm just going to drizzle some oil over it. Okay, this is what we're looking for. We've got some beautiful char on the pineapple, as you can see. So we're just going to set this aside to cool down. Meanwhile, we're just going to take a pan with some teriyaki sauce, which we're just going to sort of get onto the heat to start reducing, because we want that salmon to sort of get coated in it and without overcooking the salmon, because I still want it nice and pink on the inside. So as you can see, it's just a little bit to coat the pan. We're going to get it onto the... As you can see, it's reduced and started to bubble. So what we want to do is put it down presentation side first. So not the skin side, the other side. And just sort of swirl it around and put it back onto the fire. Just keep an eye on it and make sure not to burn it. The liquid is reduced nicely and it's nicely coated the salmon. So we're just going to turn it over quickly, just for a minute on the other side, because we want to make sure it's still nice and pink on the inside and not cooked, because this is going to go as a sort of salad. So we just want to give it a little bit of heat at the bottom, and then we're going to take it off and set it aside to cool. Okay, so while the salmon is cooling down, we're just going to make a quick salsa from the pineapple that we roasted. So what you want to do is cut it into thin strips, because we're going to cut it into cubes. It doesn't have to be uniform, it can be chunky, no problem. Depends on how much OCD you've got. Okay. So then what you want to do is just cut them into cubes. Whack that into a bowl. Okay, then we've just got some spring onions. You can use red onion for this as well, or normal onion, whichever you prefer. Pickled onions would be good as well. So we're just going to move the tip into the fire, and you're going to slice that thinly. Then we've got some coriander that we're also just going to chop it sort of finely, stems and the leaves. Also just a sort of a rough chop. So now that you've got your mixture, we want to be adding some mirin, teaspoon of soy, just a couple of squirts, make it squirts. Make it about a teaspoon as well. Then you want to mix that up, and that's what you're looking for. Give that a quick taste. Brilliant. It's like the acidity of this pineapple, the smokiness from it being on the fire, and that fresh coriander sort of just hits you. It's going to work beautifully with the salmon. So we'll keep that to one side. Now, it's so simple. We're going to start assembling. I'm going to use baby gem lettuce. You can use cos, you can use butter lettuce, you can use microgreens, whatever you want. I just really love baby gems because of the crunch, and it's actually quite cute, the tiny leaves and everything. So, just want to cut off the base. Now this, if you're a passionate gardener, you can put a toothpick in this side and this side, and just let it rest in a glass of water, like that, and just make sure that piece is submerged, and you will see within, call it 2 weeks, small little roots would start to grow, and it would grow back out from the top, so you can sort of reuse it and then plant it back into your garden. Just a tip for the gardeners. Okay, so we're going to grab a plate. We're just going to layer. Woolies pre-washes the lettuce, so it's not required to wash them again. So we're just going to sort of just put a cute little layer of lettuce in the bottom. Then on top of the lettuce, your beautiful pineapple salsa. Just want to sort of place it to one side, because what we're going to do, we're going to put some avocado. You can just sort of use your knife and just fan it out if you want. Put it on top of that, sort of to the side. And we're coming back to our salmon. Hopefully, it's cooked beautifully, which I'm sure it is. Just want to slice it. Oh yes. That's the magic. And you'll see more to the thin belly part, it sort of becomes more cooked, but that is what you are looking for. Okay, when that's sliced, you can put it on whole as well if you want. Just going to put it across the avocado. For you, those of you who don't know, Kewpie mayo, Japanese mayo, best stuff under the sun. Just going to give it a nice generous drizzle. That came out faster than I expected. So the teriyaki, as well as the soy and side of the salsa, will sort of carry through and theoretically season the avocado once you take a bite. Then I'm just going to top it off with some crispy onions that I've bought. But you can make it at home. Just slice your onions thinly in a large pot of oil and sort of deep fry it like you would do for a biryani or something like that, which I'll do in a future episode. Yeah, but it's way easier and it's great stuff. Thanks, Woolies. And there you go. Let's have a taste. Let's give it a taste. Let's get some of the salmon, onion, and the salsa.